then we're smelling the fresh blooms from Watanabe Floral, here to brighten your loved one's day.
Plus, Hōkūle'a is turning the big 5-0, how the community plans to celebrate this wonderful milestone with a series of events. All this and more right now on Hi Now Daily.
Aloha and welcome to Hi Now Daily. Love is in the air.
Oh, it is.
I'm Natalie Duran.
And I'm Rachel Picard. Welcome to Hi Now Daily. We're so excited to get to today's show. And I saw you flexing over there with her Watanabe florals that got delivered by her honey a little earlier today.
Oh yeah, I got special treat. We got many deliveries today, so many good florals.
Oh, that's right. We had Monty earlier, amazing drop off. But Watanabe Floral has a busy week ahead. But earlier today, that's what I'm talking about. Our good friend Monty took the time out of his busy day to stop by the studio and drop off a beautiful arrangement for us. Yeah, I was a little bit jealous because you know what I mean. Natalie already got hers, but fellas, you still have time.
There's time. No, yeah.
Anytime.
This is a reminder, there's still special deals going on with Watanabe right now. There's free delivery tomorrow from Waipahu to Kahala, and they also have regular deliveries available throughout the whole week, so it's really not too late right now.
That's right. Okay, and now speaking of Valentine's Day, it's great that we get the flowers, that we get the chocolates, but of course we gotta be a little bit careful for our pets, and so that's why celebrating Valentine's Day, we've brought our good friend here to talk a little bit about what we should be avoiding when it comes to our doggies. We've got Jessica's son here. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hi. Thanks.
And Blake, where you going? Come on.
Blake's
You're part
like,
of the show too.
I'm out. I heard no chocolate and I'm out of here.
Yeah.
But you know what? No chocolate for the dogs, right?
No, unfortunately not. So chocolate is pretty toxic to dogs. It can cause heart problems. It can cause stomach problems, and dogs can die from it in high enough quantities.
Oh no.
So in preparation for Valentine's Day, we recommend keeping your chocolates away from your furry friends, and some of the additives as well that can cause problems, such as xylitol, and mac nuts and grapes.
Mac nuts? How come mac nuts?
Oh.
So mac nuts actually in dogs can cause neurologic signs. So they get wobbly, they have difficulties walking, and in really bad cases can have seizures.
Oh, geez, grapes too. We always think that some fruits and vegetables are okay because they're healthy for humans, right? But that's necessarily not the case for dogs also.
Unfortunately not. So grapes can cause kidney failure in dogs. So we'd really like to try and avoid those. So safer fruits for pets and dogs would be like bananas or apples or strawberries.
Honestly, this doggo over here is just happy with a little scrubby dub over here, a nice pet. No need anything but that, but some love, good old love, right?
Yeah, who is this, Blake, and what's Blake's diet usually then?
So Blake eats kibble, but he likes to have some variety in his diet, so he does try and avoid, I mean, he will eat chocolate if given the opportunity, but obviously we try to avoid those things. So
what happens though if they actually ingest the chocolate? Like, what's the first sign that they did if you didn't see them? And then what should you do if you suspect that they did?
So if you suspect that they did and they're still acting normal, we do recommend bringing them into the clinic so that we can induce vomiting. So we give them medications to make them basically throw up so that basically they can't absorb the toxic components of the chocolate.
Oh, wow.
And sometimes that's all you need to do is just bring them in, make them vomit, and they're all good to go.
Wow.
However, if they're to the point where they start showing signs, and that would be usually the first signs are vomiting, diarrhea, inability to settle or a racing heart rate, then we'd recommend bringing them in so that we could hospitalize them basically to give them treatment for everything. Blake
he heard no chocolate and then hospitalization and he walked out both times. What a smarty.
I know.
Oh,
well, that's really like the most dangerous situation, but there's ways to avoid this, correct?
Yeah, I mean, keeping things like chocolate and grapes out of reach for dogs. Some dogs will counter surf, meaning like when you're away or not paying attention, will try and jump on the counter. They're smart. They're very smart.
Yeah, they are.
I suggest just as soon as you see the chocolate, as a human, just ingest it really quickly so they don't even have a
That's the secret.
chance. That's my secret. That's my dogs. None of them get chocolate because it's not around for them to even see it. Not even my kids. I try to eat it real fast. Okay, so if people wanted to learn more about the tips and to reach out to you folks at VCA Family, where can they go?
So I'm located at VCA Family, that's in Pearl City, and that is our 24-hour emergency and specialty hospital. We also have a general practice section as well, so you can bring your pets to basically see all the doctors.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead and check them out. No chocolate for your doggies. We are gonna go to break and we'll be back with more of Hi Now Daily. Don't worry. We're gonna give them some sort of treat though. You'll get something on Valentine's Day.
Look at the love. Aloha, welcome back to Hi Now Daily. We're diving deep into regenerative tourism with Imu Mea'ai, people helping people, a big island-based organization dedicated to preserving Hawaiian culture through immersive hands-on experiences, redefining the way we experience Hawaii. Joining us is Executive Director Iopa Manakea to tell us all about it. Thanks for coming today.
Thank you for having us. Yeah, Imu Mea'ai, regenerative tourism, and something that we've been doing all our lives, and now we get to, practice this buzzword out there that's happening, right? So just immersing ourselves into our culture, I see it as Hōkūle'a as an ancient tradition, the wa'a. Hula is an ancient tradition as being hula, and I see the Imu Mea'ai as an ancient tradition too that we need to continue to practice.
Yeah, you live it and breathe it every single day, yeah? So, but what can some people, visitors, or the community expect when they come and visit the group?
Well, you can expect to do work, that's for sure.
Yeah, hands-on experiences, yeah.
Hands-on, immersive. And I think part of it really is making sure that when our friends come and visit us, that they leave here better than they came. And so we're about immersing them in our culture, making sure that they feel good about what they're doing, and then having fun doing it as well.
That's right. I mean, look there on the screen, we have a whole big crew of people building an imuya. So tell us what goes into that process. What can people expect on a full day of hands-on immersion?
No, we have several different packages right now in our 8-hour tour versus our 4-hour tour.
Yeah.
In our 4-hour tour, we actually put the food in before our friends come, and then they immerse themselves in building the imu, taking out the food, and then eating the food, which is the best part. So, and then in the 8-hour tour, basically it's about having them immerse themselves from the beginning to end, and I like to call it from A to Z, before A and after Z.
I love it. That's so cool. You know, Imumea'ai is part of a bigger picture. There's a lot more to it, right? So tell us about Menapa'a and the impact it has on the local Kanaka.
Sure. I mean, you know, our kane in our community, you know, need healthy growing spaces. A lot of us, you know, we get in trouble with the law. And so I found a way to help our men, you know, reintegrate them from the justice system.
Right.
Bringing them into my program, housing them, job training them, and then eventually reintegrate them into our communities. But one of the things that was happening was, you know, as a nonprofit, we cannot live on grants.
Yeah.
Right? So we're gonna have to figure out how to sustain ourselves. And I'm hoping and really working at sustaining ourselves through our Imumea'ai initiative, our food tour initiative.
Yeah, and it's a great authentic way of experience true Hawaii, right? And getting hands into the land, as you see right there. So if people wanted to get more information, be a part of it, or be volunteer, right? Where do they go to find out more information?
Well, they can visit us at imumea'ai.com, and they also could visit us at menapa'a.org and learn about what we do first with the men, the integration pieces. So we find that when our men get good, their families get better. When the families get better, who benefits from that is our communities, because now we have one less family in our community that's raising havoc.
That's right.
So now we have them actually creating healthy spaces, working with our kids and working with our community. And part of the initiative really is about hopefully bringing some of these tourism dollars into our community,
Right.
so that we can benefit our communities. That's the whole thing about this.
That's amazing. So thank you, Iopa, for sharing your kuleana and your initiative. So if you guys want to connect and share more with the community, go right there, show them the hat, imumea'ai.com to find out more information on that.
Yeah, there's a few people who I can thank. You know, one of them, of course, is HTA, who's been real supportive, CNHA, and also Pacific Solutions, who kind of like opened the door for us to kind of engage that idea of being sustainable.
That's great.
Yeah.
And for more information, we're also having on High Now Daily. But speaking of HTA and CNHA, we're going to toss it over there to Rachel on the other side to kind of talk more.
Thanks so much, Natalie. Yes, Hawaii Tourism Authority launched its next round of community partnership applications through its Umeke platform, which means you can apply right now. But before you do, you should listen in on what these gentlemen have to say about the application process. Right now, we've got Kalani Ka'ana'ana, Chief Stewardship Officer at Hawaii Tourism Authority, and we've also got Ka'i'ini Aranaido with CNHA, Council for Native Hawaiian Advancement. Thank you so much for joining me today, you guys.
Mahalo.
Yeah. All right, application opens up today. You have to tell everybody about what's going on with that.
Sure. I'll maybe start with some of the general stuff. I think, like you heard from Uncle just before in the segment, we really want to reinvest tourism dollars back into our communities. How do we make a shift toward regenerative tourism, one that gives back to our communities more than it takes and actually allows us to regenerate? These funds are available to community programs to basically bring their vision to fruition. And so again, that's our vision of enduring and changing how we think about tourism.
Awesome. So this next round of applications should be coming in starting today. But you guys came with some tips. But for each and every maybe group, maybe there's a kumuhula or a Hawaiian practitioner, maybe like somebody that's going to just put on a major event here in Hawaii. There's different programs that are funded by Umeke. So if you could share a little bit about those programs.
So I'll start with our biggest signature events. That's the one for major festivals and events that draw visitors to the islands. We have our community enrichment program that's by community for community that they're willing to share with the visitor. Kūkūle'a for our Hawaiian culture, Kahuaina for our natural resources, and then our Ho'okipa Malihini initiative for our harbors and resort areas.
Awesome. Now, Ka'i'ini, I wanted to move over to you because you mentioned a bunch of those programs, but there are also some sessions that are coming out that will be helping the community learn a little bit more about how they can really beef up their application to really put their best foot forward. So I wanted you to share about those sessions and what people will kind of take if they take from those sessions, if they go or if they tune in.
Yeah, thank you so much. Our application process opened up today. They will have up until April 1st to submit their applications. But over the next few weeks, our team is going to be traveling across the state. We're going to be going to Hawaii Island in Kona and in Hilo, Maui, Kauai, Lanai, and Molokai. So all of these organizations from across the state will have an opportunity to meet us face to face, and that's their opportunity to ask our team all of the questions that are specific to their program.
Awesome. So if they're tuning in virtually, can they still ask questions if they have something that they want to know more on this application, or maybe they're asking for tips on how to best put themselves out there?
Yeah, so in addition to our in-person sessions, our first virtual session is actually tomorrow at 10 a.m. They can go to www.hawaiiancouncil.org/kilohana, and you will find all the information that you need to register there. And in that session, yes, you can listen in or you can interact with our staff through the chat box, and we can answer all of your questions.
All right. Now, just talking about this program and Umeke in general, how is this helping, regenerative tourism, also our communities, the nonprofits that you folks are able to support?
Yeah, I'll give an example. Calendar year 24, we were able to support 158 organizations, over $7 million distributed statewide.
Wow.
So again, this is meaningful investment of tourism dollars into improving our quality of life. Sometimes for us at the Tourism Authority, we need to get out of the way and we need to empower community. And sometimes that's providing resources with technical assistance and guidance, and really, I think, bringing to fruition all the different program areas. Again, festivals and events, year-long programs, Hawaiian culture, natural resources, all in alignment with the HTA strategic plan, which calls on us to bring regenerative tourism to life.
Wonderful. Love to hear it. All that money invested back into our community here in Hawaii, all across the islands. Make sure you take advantages of those sessions that Ka'i'ini just talked about. One more time, website.
www.hawaiiancouncil.org/kilohana.
All right. Application deadline?
April 1st at 4:30 p.m. Get it in on time.
All right.
It's not an April Fool's joke.
Yes, do it. And make sure you go ahead and check out those informational sessions. It'll help you out big time. We're going to take a big break, and we'll be right back with more of High Now Daily.
Social isolation is a serious health risk for our kupuna, but AARP's Wish for a Lifetime initiative is spreading aloha this Valentine's Day with thousands of roses and handwritten cards. So here to share how we can help keep our kupuna connected and thriving is Craig Gima. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us all about it.
It's Valentine's Day
I
coming
know.
up, right? Well, Valentine's Day is a happy holiday normally, But one kupuna really need that social contact.
Right.
You know, people. So what we do through Wish of a Lifetime is we give roses to kupunas who are in nursing homes and care homes.
Amazing.
Yeah, you can. It's a little bit too late to request a rose right now, but you can still. You don't need Wish of a Lifetime. You don't need AARP to show some love to kupuna. Right?
That's right.
You can go out and buy your own rose, or you can. If you go to the website wishofalifetime.org/Cupid Crew, you can get you can make your own card and download a card to get to a kupuna.
Okay, yeah, that's right. There's so many ways
so-
to share love and aloha.
Valentine's Day is all about love, right? Share it, and share it especially with a kupuna.
You know, attention sometimes is enough to share that love. You know, and that's why socializing and talking is just so important, not only to make you happy, but really it's for brain health, yeah?
Brain health. It's also, so let me mention this. Social isolation, not having a purpose in life, it's actually a health hazard. Studies have shown that your life would be an average of 7 years shorter if you don't socialize and you don't wake up in the morning with some kind of purpose, some reason for living. It's equivalent of smoking 15 cigarettes a day.
Oh gosh.
So AARP pushes brain health.
Right.
There are things you can do, 6 strategies you can take to keep your brain healthy and your body healthy as you age. And dementia is a huge and growing problem.
Right.
You know, you can't say that things are going to like prevent dementia, but if you keep your brain healthy, if you socialize, you get enough sleep, you eat the right foods, you can reduce your risk.
Reducing the risk by many, many years, and that's a cheap and easy way
Right.
just to keep
And
remembering
so we
that. Yeah?
we have free classes on brain health and teaching you these strategies to keep your brain healthy. You can go to aarp.org/local, and you can see the classes we're offering. We're going to have in-person workshops on Maui and the Big Island coming up, and also online classes on the brain healthy diet.
Right.
And also we have a UH professor, actually a doctor who specializes in neuro. He's a brain surgeon.
Right.
Who can talk about the research that we're doing to show how simple things you can do to keep your brain healthy as you age.
There's always so much more information that we can learn from research coming up, keeping talking,
Right.
going to those workshops. So are those workshops free? Can
They're
anyone
free.
join?
They're so
We love
free.
free. So if people
You
want
have-
to find more information, is there some sort of RSVP? Can they go to the website,
Yes,
find out more?
they should register because in some of them we're providing some food, so we need to get an account.
Okay,
So free and food.
we love it.
ARP.org/local to see everything we're offering.
Okay, I love it. You know, thank you, Craig, for joining us today. Get all that information on the website. You know, let's do our part and keep our kupuna connected.
We also have some caregiving workshops.
Oh, caregiving workshops. We gotta go find that on the website. There's more information at HighNowDaily.com, but there's so much information. There's too much to even talk about today, so we'll find out more on that. We're gonna go to break. We're watching High Now Daily.
welcome back to Hainao Daily. The Hōkūle'a is now docked in Maunalua Bay outside of Hawaii Kai Town Center. This is the final Oahu stop in the Voyaging Canoes Pai'aina statewide sail. In May, the Hōkūle'a will sail to Hilo. And here in studio, we have Polynesian Voyaging Society Development Coordinator and Hōkūle'a member, Jonah Apo. Welcome.
Aloha, thanks for having me.
Yes, okay. The Big 5-0, that's huge. We are going to be celebrating the entire community in a huge way with a series of events. So please tell me a little bit about what's the first kickoff to the celebration.
Yeah, to celebrate 5 decades, I mean, it's such a milestone for us and all the people that have voyaged over the decades. So we're going to start off on March 8th, Saturday at Hōkūle'a, so where Hōkūle'a first went into the water. And it'll be her big birthday festival with the City and County's Canoe Festival that happens every year. So there'll be ceremonies, entertainment, food, and you'll have Hōkūle'a and Hikanelia anchored out in Hōkūle'a. So it'll be a nice family day for everyone.
Nice. Will everybody kind of be interactive, being able to get out there and kind of look, or is it just look from afar kind of a deal?
So it'll be a look from afar, but there'll be other VOL organizations who might have their paddling canoes or sailing canoes out that just to have that voyaging education and just be immersed in celebrating her birthday.
Yes, and I can't, think of a better place to do it there out at Hōkūle'a. And then to follow that up, the very next day, you're going to continue the celebrations, but this time, what's going to be happening? Sailing all the way over to Townside?
Yeah, so we'll go from Hōkūle'a all the way around down to the Hawaii Convention Center. And we're going to have to drop the mast, bring a bunch of weight and people on board to sink her low enough to go under the Alawai Bridge.
What?
And she'll be docked on the backside of the convention center. We'll have her big birthday fundraising gala. So tickets and tables are available online at hōkūle'a.com. And just to really celebrate nice, we'll have some of our crew member chefs, so like Mark Noguchi or Mike LaFaro, and some entertainment from Paula Fungo or Amy Hanaili, to name a few. So
Wow.
it'll be a big celebration to do it really nicely for Hōkūle'a.
Yes, I mean, that's an all-star lineup over there. You mentioned Amy Hanaili, Paula Fugo, Jack Johnson. Oh my goodness, Kelly Boy, Delima, Chucky Boy, Chuck. So many entertainers going down, as well as Ono Grimes.
Yes.
So good, Mark Noguchi. Gotta go and get a table. You gotta go get a ticket. How do people do that?
Yeah, so you go online to hōkūle'a.com and there'll be a little 50th tab and it has all the events, and you can look at the gala or information about Kualoa, or even later that week there's going to be a after-hour celebration at Bishop Museum. So it'll be a week-long full of festivities and celebrations as we
Nice.
celebrate that big 5-0.
Very cool. I like that. Following it up, they're at the Bishop Museum, so all the information will be online. But I have to ask about the future of Hōkūle'a, and I know next year, or actually coming in May,
Yes.
throughout next year, you guys are going to be sailing as well.
Yeah, so starting to sail for another 50 years. So we'll start off in May.
I love that.
And we'll head from Hilo down to Tahiti and restart the Moana Nui Akea voyage that we started back in 2023. So all of the rest of 2025 will be in the South Pacific, ending in Aotearoa by the end of the year. And eventually making it all the way up to Japan and circumnavigating the Pacific.
Okay, now I know you've been on the Hōkūle'a many, many times. Let's talk a little bit about your voyages, the legs that you've been on, and how special that was for you.
Yeah, so I've done a handful of training sails and voyages in Hawaii, and then when we started the voyage, I was on the first leg in Alaska. So that was just amazing. My first time sailing outside of Hawaii and seeing Hōkūle'a next to snow-capped mountains. We sailed into a glacier, a bay of where there's this big glacier, the Hubbard Glacier, and just seeing eagles flying onto the massive Hōkūle'a. I mean, just the places Hōkūle'a has been over the years around the world, as far north as Alaska. It's just really once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Yes, I'm so glad you were able to participate in that. And beyond these voyages, I'm sure you have a ton of video, a ton of pictures, all kind of memorabilia.
Yeah.
And I know you guys are asking the community to help out with that. And maybe, just maybe, your photos and videos will be featured on their Instagram. Is that right?
Yeah, so I remember when I was in second grade, I went to on Hōkūle'a for the first time, and everyone kind of has their own stories or memories. So we're asking to collect people's stories, videos, photos, and submit it on hōkūle'a.com. And so we can just have a nice collection of all those 50 years and maybe some of the stories we haven't heard before, or photos we haven't seen.
Yes, right now you can see the QR code was just there on the screen, and of course all the details on hainaodaily.com. But I remember my first time being on the Hōkūle'a, it was for, I was at Kamehameha School's summer school, and I was able to go on, check it out. It was really, really cool. I wish I had a picture back then, but I don't, but I do have the memory, so at least I've got that, right?
Memories last a while.
Yes, that's right. All right, so make sure you go ahead and check everything out on the website to get involved with all of Hōkūle'a's journey, send in those photos and pictures. Yours could be featured on their Instagram, and so many birthday celebrations. Take advantage of all of we're gonna take a quick break and we'll be back with more of Hi Now Daily. Jonah, thank you so much for being here. Mahalo.
Aloha, welcome back to Hi Now Daily. Hawaii Fest is finally here this weekend. It's an epic celebration of culture, music, grinds, and we have Janelle Layfield here to tell us all about it. What can we expect on that day?
Thank
2
you.
days.
I know, so it's a 2-day music festival celebrating Hawaiian culture, the arts, music, and it's just really a chance to bring all of us together and celebrate Bob Marley's birthday, who is such a pillar in Hawaiian music and, reggae. The festivities start off with halau performing on each night, yes, one of them being Nāpuale Olikolehua under the direction of Nuli'i Haini. So each night will kick off with halau dancing to really set the stage for the music performances. And
right, who do we got?
We've got, let's start with the Bob Marley set, right? It's gonna be J-Bug with Julian Marley and Kimani Marley with the set curated by Stephen Marley, which is going to be incredible, all doing Bob Marley's music. And we've got Spawn Breezy, Kanaka Faya, Anave, Sean Paul, Ashanti, Ja Rule.
Pretty much anyone you like is going to be there that day,
It'll
right?
be a hot set the whole night.
I love it. There's so much going on, and it's at a really historic location, Mo'analua Gardens. So tell us, how is that happening? Like, what's the lay of the land like?
I mean, it's gonna be, the stage is right in the middle of the gardens, and what I think is so cool about it is a lot of these artists have come to Hawaii and performed at the Blaisdell or the stadium or the Shell, but this is really a truly incredible experience because they get to perform literally in like a piece of art of land of Hawaii. So it's like, I think it's going to be so wonderful for them to really immerse themselves in Hawaii and be a part of that. It's going to be so incredible.
I know, experiencing the halaus outdoors under the tree. That's
the
how
night, the stars.
I know, it's a perfect place to bring a date night or even your whole ohana, I hear there's some special packages for individual up to an ohana of 6.
Correct. We have an ohana package for 6 for each night. And you can buy a 1-day pass or a 2-day pass, VIP, general admission, you name it, we got it.
I love it. It's like Coachella on the island,
Yes, definitely.
Do the individual days or do the whole weekend. But also, bring the ohana, bring the kid keki too, So keki under 4 is free?
Yes, yep.
Oh, there we go.
4.
The whole ohana could come.
Yes.
Well, I know bringing the whole ohana could be a little intimidating and trying to figure out parking. I know we wanted to talk about that today. You guys got it figured out.
We got it figured out. Parking is at the stadium. We have shuttles going back and forth. between the stadium and Moanalua Gardens. And if you do rideshare, we have a drop-off location at Moanalua Gardens. Or if you just want to have auntie, uncle, grandma, grandpa drop you off and pick you up, that's good too.
That's the real secret right there too. Also for those who wanted to kind of get the VIP treatment, there's VIP parking available coming soon?
There are, yes, later this week, VIP parking. There's only 300 VIP stalls, so get it while it's hot.
Get it while it's hot. Well, for people who want to find more information on the lineup, the parking, all of that information, what's the website that you want to check it out?
HawaiiFest.com.
Okay, HawaiiFest.com. There's still tickets available
There
for
are still
both
tickets,
days.
but they're running out.
Okay, that's so awesome.
Get your tickets.
HawaiiFest.com. Make sure you go check that out. We have more information, HiNowDaily.com. I'll see you guys there this weekend. So don't go anywhere. We're going to come right back. You're watching Hi Now Daily.
Welcome back to Hi Now Daily. All right, look at your screen right now because that's our very own Stephanie Lum. She had an opportunity to make an appearance on Rescue High Surf as a news reporter of all things. Oh my goodness, she says it was a great honor to work with the legendary award-winning producer and executive director John Wells, who worked on projects like Shameless, ER, and The West Wing. I love tuning in to Rescue High Surf on Monday nights because I get to see familiar faces like Miss Kaena Watson right now. Oh goodness, who plays the role of Ocean on the series. Welcome to the show, Kaena.
Thank you so much for having me, Rachel.
Yes, I'm not even lying when I say my whole week is just me waiting for Monday nights for that new episode to drop.
And I know you watched last week.
And I did. And that was a big episode.
It was my biggest episode.
Oh
I
my
had
goodness.
the most scenes. I got to like save somebody for the first time. Did some like staying alive.
And you know what? It was so cool to see you over there working hand in hand with your dad
Yes,
on the show.
Bobby Magasiva.
Oh my gosh, you guys did such a great job, and I just every time you came on screen, I was like jumping for joy because to see local talent on the big screen like that, huge.
It's humongous for the main family to be of Polynesian descent and to have so many Hawaiians and Polynesians in general on this show as main actors. Like, I didn't really realize that representation was such a big deal until I became that representation for everybody, for all these little girls, all these different people that live in Hawaii that have lived this experience, right?
Yes.
Fighting with their dad in North Shore. Like, I'm a North Shore baddie now. Like, please claim me, please.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about this episode. This is episode 12
Yes.
last week. So if you want to watch it again and again, you just have to go onto Hulu, and that's where all the episodes
Click
are.
it out, binge it out, watch me
Yes.
in. I'm in 11 episodes,
Holy
which
moly.
I'm so grateful for. Like the whole team, as Stephanie Lum said, this Matt Kester, John Wells, like the whole casting crew is just full of aloha, and I'm so grateful to be a part of it.
Yes, and we're so happy to be watching you
Yes.
on screen. It's really a treat for us locals to be seeing, like you mentioned, representation of the Polynesians out
Come
there.
on.
Yes,
Yes.
Okay, so in addition to that, look at you. Okay, let's just talk about
She gotta save that life.
and the work that you do. Like you have to film like all day for that kind
All
of
day.
all
yeah.
day.
We usually start around like 5 o'clock is my call time,
Yeah.
and then we don't end until like 3 o'clock.
Okay.
That's it.
But you were made for this life. You got so much energy.
Very
You're bringing
much.
it every day.
Thank
You're an
you.
actress. You're a singer. You're doing theater.
Not only on screen, also
Oh,
doing theater.
That's what I'm talking about
Yes.
at UH Manoa. Tell us what you're doing there.
Yes, at UH Manoa, I'm in the newest musical, Rent. It's coming out on February 28th to March 9th. You can get your tickets now.
Right now.
I play Mimi, and it's just a great experience to be with Bubba Tavares, who is our director, who was on the Broadway tour of Rent.
Wow.
And to learn from him as well.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
another local boy over there.
Come
So
on.
being able to work together hand in hand, get those tickets, go and see it. And you're mentioning to me just the message of
Yeah.
Rent. Share with everyone.
Yeah, I think the main message that all of us as the cast want to bring, Bubba Tavares wants to bring, is to measure your life in love. Measure your life in aloha, to live every day like it's your last day because you never know what's going to happen. Don't measure your life in if you worked out today. Don't measure your life if you woke up at 5 a.m., but measure your life in how much love you brought to this world today.
Amen. I love that message so much. And you know what? If you want to continue to learn more about what she's doing, her journey with her ohana, you can also tune into her podcast that she just started with her daddy-o. I love that you started a podcast with your dad.
It's so special for me to be in a space with my dad. He's actually a therapist. Dad and Daughter Kind Things, it's called. Episode 2 actually comes out tomorrow. We talk about, I'm wearing the same dress. Work, look.
There you go.
And we talk about love, relationships, what that looks like in father and daughter relationships, and how you can cultivate open conversations like you were talking about your siblings, like how we as daughters and how dads, new dads, can have relationships with their daughters. in that
Absolutely.
realm. Yeah.
Yes, I have like 2 sisters, and then when our dad's like, "Oh, should we tell dad?" Oh, no, like, but with this podcast, maybe you're gonna find creative ways to show people that yes, you can open up to your dad as a daughter.
Yes.
So yeah, just that would be great.
I think, what as a therapist and as a social worker, as my dad, is he is having these conversations often, but then to be able to share it with the world and share it with Hawaiians especially, and our people about how to have those conversations is really, really important. So I'm producing that, and I'm also producing this NYU thesis film.
Okay, just adding producer to the checklist. Here we go. So tell us about that.
Yeah, it's an NYU thesis film called Suns Are Not Earthbound. It's coming out, we're filming actually this year, and we're filming at it's a camp in Makakilo.
Oh, okay.
So very Kamehameha, a lot of the boys are from Kamehameha schools, Hawaiian based. So really exciting to get behind the scenes as
We
well
talking
as in
Palihua?
front. Palihua, yes.
Gotcha.
Palihua camp, yeah.
Perfect. Oh, okay, so we're just definitely gonna have to see more of that, and people can just follow you on social.
Yep.
Is that the best way?
Follow me at Ka'ena Aloha on Instagram and TikTok, and then Dad and Daughter Kind Things on Instagram and YouTube. You can watch the podcast at Dad and Daughter Kind Things on YouTube and Spotify. Thank you.
There you go.
And then the NYU thesis film is at Suns Are Not Earthbound on Instagram.
All right, all the information you just heard, and of course, it's going to be on HighNowDaily.com.
Yes.
Make sure you tune in Hulu, her next episode tonight. Rescue High Surf. All right.
Come on.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. and we'll be back with more of Hi Now Daily. Kaena Watson, everyone. Yeah. Aloha and welcome back to Hi Now Daily. Are you an adult who loves to learn? Consider going back to school.
Oh yeah, Lauren Turia has more on the Hawaii Department of Education's adult education program, so go check it out.
The Waipahu Community School for Adults is a place where we believe learning never ends. So we have adult learners here with all different kinds of goals for all different kinds of reasons. Most of our students are really dedicated, committed to getting their high school equivalency, so we're happy to help them meet their goals. Or maybe they want to ramp up their language proficiency, English language, so we can help them with that. We also do offer certifications like substitute teacher certifications and paraprofessional certifications, along with some special interest classes as well. So we have a lot for just about anybody.
What motivated me to enroll at Waipahu Community School for Adults was my daughter. We had a conversation and she asked me, why don't you get your diploma? It's something that I never thought about getting. I've been out of school, for a while, and I was a young teen mom and never had that chance to finish high school. Math was a challenge for me, so it wasn't easy for me to learn math all over again. But the teachers, they was just so very encouraging, always willing to help. First, I really didn't think that I was ever gonna get my high school diploma. But after doing this, it's such a huge accomplishment,
It's really inspirational to me as an educator to see people who come back after it could have been, years from being in the classroom to want to really commit to their education and meeting their goals. I do get inspired by the stories. It actually kind of, motivates me and helps me to feel like I can even accomplish my goals too because of some of the things that they're going through.
I started out as an educator for high school. I work here at the high school as well, teaching Spanish. And that's just something that I love. I love sharing knowledge, sharing the things that I'm passionate about with my students. And I get to do that a lot with my adult students as well. They come into the classroom with lots of different experiences, life experiences, and we get to share those things in class.
So the best place is to start with our website, which is www.wcsahawaii.org, and you can explore all of our different campuses and sites. We have a location that will work for just about anybody. We have online classes, in-person classes, we have hybrid classes, we have independent self-paced classes. So no matter what the situation is with work or home, we'll be able to kind of work on that to help, find a setting that works best for any student.
And it doesn't matter how young or how old you are, don't give up. You can do it. If I can, you can.
Honestly, I'd be a better student now as an adult.
I know, yeah, seriously.
I'm more focused these days. All right, now let's go to an important message from American Savings Bank. Take a look.
Aloha, my name is Wesley Pang, and I'm a personal banker here at American Savings Bank Customer Banking Center. Do you have money sitting in your savings account that you want to grow? Consider opening a low-risk option like a certificate of deposit, also known as a CD. CDs are a safe and reliable way to help build your savings. They typically offer higher interest rate options, higher than most traditional savings or money market accounts. They also offer flexible terms so that you can choose how long you would like to stay invested. The longer your money is in a CD, the more it can grow. Customers are always telling me how easy it is to open a CD. It's as simple as making a deposit. ASB offers competitive CD terms and interest rates. This investment is a great step towards financial growth. Your friendly and knowledgeable bankers are here to help. Visit our website to learn more.
And as a reminder, Hawaii Fest is this weekend. And also, we're doing a special giveaway, guys. So grab your phone right now, scan the code right there on your screen to enter for your chance to get some tickets. You could also go to hawaiinewsnow.com for more of those details.
All right, and congratulations to Foodland Kehalani on Maui. They have been crowned the Pokeball champions.
Look at that.
They were up against Ala Moana's Foodland Farms, but in the end, Maui pulled through. Now, to celebrate, customers who visit the Kehalani location on Friday will be able to enjoy a special offer on Pokeballs. The offer is buy one Pokeball and get one 50% off. Reminder, this is only for Valentine's Day at the Foodland Kehalani location, only because they're the big winners, guys. Now, in case you missed it, we're catching up on recent Slow Your Scroll segment, which is where we get to meet some of Hawaii's biggest content creators.
Oh, that's right. Hawaii News Now's Derek Skravinsky introduces us to a Maui native who turns wild ideas into stunning videos. Check it out.
Rah, 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 rah. If you can think it, Tyler Burnaby can probably create it. Using artificial intelligence, the 38-year-old video effects artist can ice out your favorite cartoon character with a diamond grill. He can make a ferocious shark tame enough to pet. And he can cause chaos with a giant octopus taking over Waikiki.
These tools are constantly surprising me with what they can actually do, because I'm always like, you know what? Let me try this. And then I get absolutely shocked that it can actually give me the thing that was in my head. There's a lot that still goes into it that a lot of people miss because they just think it's pressing a button and then ta-da, you have this beautiful video.
The process begins with Burnaby collecting pictures and videos of specific topics and uploading them to a software, which can then create new images based on Burnaby's search requests. After that, Burnaby manually alters and animates the images. The editing can take up to 6 hours for just a 15-second clip. Among his most popular posts, he turned actual pole dancers into a seductive stream of maple syrup poured over a stack of pancakes. That got more than 40 million views. And this glowing X-ray, which stemmed from real-life MRI scans, was shared by pop culture megastar Joe Rogan. But his largest project to date?
Initiate. Digital.
2 100-foot-tall robotic creatures flanking the stage of singer Grimes and DJ Anima at one of the biggest music festivals in the world. A display born from years of preparation, finally meeting opportunity.
People lurk in things like Discord groups and just watch stuff and never say anything. The guy who was lurking in this Discord group happened to be Grimes's real life brother. And he messaged me, he pulled me in on this project, and next thing you know, my animation is on the main stage at Coachella 2024. Do you want to make dope AI video animations like this?
Working full-time remotely out of his home in the Diamond Head area, Burnaby has tips for aspiring AI creators.
You need to always be posting your stuff everywhere, whether you think it's good or not. My strategy is 1 for me, three for them. For every 3 videos I make for the algorithm and for my audience, I have to make 1 for me.
Looking ahead, Burnaby now has his sights set on Sin City and the Big Apple.
I really, really want to see myself, my work on the Sphere in Vegas, and probably something on like a billboard somewhere in Times Square.
To follow Burnaby and hear the full conversation, head to HawaiiNewsNow.com or wherever you get your podcasts. For Slow Your Scroll and Hawaii News Now, I'm Derek Kravitsky.
My mind is blown.
Some of those clips, I don't know what to believe anymore.
I believe nothing these days. AI has taken over, and now I don't even know if we're real right now.
Vote online, are we real or AI? We're actually at home right now, just like lounging, like, they're doing such a great job.
You know what I do believe in, though? Love.
The season of love.
Believe in love. And what? Your honey got you
I
something.
know. I feel so lucky. I actually
look at that.
Monty came in to deliver some flowers from Watanabe Floral, but he actually delivered some for myself too. We're gonna put my fiance Paca on blast right now because this poem he wrote me.
I'm gonna read it. Is he gonna be okay with that? Well, too late.
We're doing it.
Okay. I'm gonna try to read it in my best Paca voice. Your beauty, like the shimmering rays of sunlight piercing through stormy clouds, never fails to captivate me. Wow. To my forever Valentine. Love, Paca.
Oh my!
Where's the tissue, somebody? Gentlemen, still
I'm the
out
lucky
there
one.
in the, wow. Did you hear that, Paca? She said she's the lucky one. You guys are just so cute. I gotta leave.
You're watching High Now.